guys, I am Ninja74 here back with another video. And today I'm doing a review on the Lego Ninjago movie. It was an awesome movie, but it's Sunday Sunday, and I'm talking about the review now instead of Friday, but I did see it Friday. Not right after school. I seen it at the timing after school because the one right after school was a 3D one, and my grandma wouldn't see it because it would make her sick. 3D makes her sick. But anyways, it was actually a really good movie. It's my favorite movie now. But yeah. So let's get into the review. So the movie first starts out as a live action scene with Jackie Chan and a little boy. And he first shows Lloyd, like, all his face and stuff was all scratched up. Half the printing was actually gone. And Jackie Chan looked at him, and then he shows Master Wu, like a wooden minifigure of Master Wu. And turns Lloyd into and it swapped him with a ninja minifigure of him, like from the Green Ninja Mech Dragon, with him and his Ninja Force ski. But yeah, and then it goes on to the actual movie at the news, and then shows the ninja, the fire ninja Kai, earth ninja Cole, lightning ninja Jay, water ninja Nia, ice ninja Lloyd, ice ninja Zane, and green ninja Lloyd. But and then, like, after that, and it's still on the news. It's announcing birthdays, and it says Lloyd Garmadon. And the lady on there said, she said, I feel bad for him because he was the son of Lord Garmadon. Everyone didn't like him. And Garmadon called him in the morning. And on the trailer where it made that Apple FaceTime ringtone, they actually changed it to the Week and Whip by the Fold. So I heard the Fold in the song, and that's the only time I heard them. I don't know if it was in the ending credits, because after they started showing, after the animation ended in the ending credits, I left, and then it started playing. It played Found My Place on the animation part of the ending credits, and then it showed a little blooper reel of Jackie Chan. And then it showed the logo for the Ninjago movie, the little build animation. And then it started playing Heroes. It may have played the Weekend Whip right after Heroes. But when it started playing Heroes, I left. My grandma made us leave because it wasn't showing no more animations. But so after that, Garmadon calls Lloyd, and he said, did you call me for a specific, whatever it said, how it said, and for that, and he said no, because so Garmadon actually forgot his birthday, which I thought it was pretty sad. So sooner, like, Lloyd goes to school, and then the Boo Lloyd clip starts. Zane starts talking, and he says, my mom's always up on me, and then starts making computer sounds, and he says, and he's like, back off, Mom, I'm just a normal teenager. And then Kai says, give me a hug, man, give me a birthday hug. And Zane's like, birthday hug, let me get in on that. I'll increase the pressure dramatically. But we're already in 5 minutes throughout the video already. So let's skip that part. So Garmadon attacks. And yeah, and then the ninja go for him. Sooner, probably 5 minutes later. His Garmadon mech was destroyed. And so Garmon threw a bomb at Lloyd. Lloyd tries to catch it, but then he tried to throw it back at Garmon. But when he threw, since he didn't know how to throw or ride a bicycle or anything that much, that doesn't involve being a ninja or in school, he threw it backwards. Instead of throwing it forward, every time he threw it forward, it went backwards, which was pretty weird. And then it exploded, and but then so they go back to their little place, and Master Wu arrives and was talking about their elemental powers of Nia, and then Kai, and then Jay, and Cole, and then Zane, and he's like, ice is nice. And so Lloyd talks about it, and he says, what about me? So he was like, here's a recap. Fire, lightning, ice, earth, water. And he says, what's mine? And Master Wu says, green. No, and then he says, here's the recap. And then after that, Master Wu says, green. He says, why can't I meet gold? And then, or when? When wasn't taken. He said, how about surprise? And then, yeah. So here we go. 30 minutes into the movie. So Garmon attacks, and he's actually got further in. It's getting harder now. And Lloyd was trying to get, because Garmon had gone, they built the Garmin Mecha Man, and Lloyd tried, but then it was failing. Garmon threw him into the water, and the bounty was like right by him. So he grabbed the ultimate weapon, which is the laser pointer from the sets. So he grabbed it and he shot it at Garmon, and it did nothing. So he tried to turn it off, and I accidentally pointed it backwards, switched it backwards, and it aimed at a building and caused Meowth to rise. So and then they start to destroy the mechs. Kai's first, then Cole's, then Nia's, then Jay's, then Zane's. Well, either Jay or Zane first. I think it was Jay first and then Zane. And I guess he gets a hold of Lloyd. And Garmon gets a hold of Lloyd because he was getting upset and he was starting to cry because he'd done something very wrong. He didn't know what happened. So he attacks Lloyd, and he takes off his mask and finds out it was actually Lloyd who's the Green Ninja. They did change some of the parts from the first trailer, but yeah. So sooner, he meets back up with the ultimate weapon breaks. He meets back up with the ninja. The ninja hate him now, and they don't want to be his friend. So everyone hates him then. So Wu, and they thought Wu had died because the Destiny's bounty had sunk, and Wu's hat was just floating in the water. So Wu appears out of nowhere, and he talks about the ultimate weapon. So they go for the ultimate weapon. And they go into the jungle. Garmon finds out, and he switches into his jungle outfit. And then Wu senses Garmon was near, and the ninja had to be stealthy, so they hidden into the trees. And he said, instead of him saying unbelievable, he said, you are a terrible ninja. So then, Garmon appears, and then, they started repeating stuff, and then they see each other. And he's like, where's your ninja nerds? And that Cole, like in the trailer, I was like, caw, caw. They actually high pitched his voice there. And, so that happened, and, they started to fight and stuff. And then they went on a bridge, and Wu had, got Gamron captured, but then he falls off into the river and gets washed away. And then Gamron said he tried to get Lloyd to take him out, and so, of the cage. And he was like, open the cage, Lloyd. In 3, 2, 1. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. But Lloyd didn't do it, and he was like, we need a ninja master. And Gamron actually was a ninja master. So, a little bit later, they get carried on, and then they actually encounter the General Number 1s that Gamron fired. So they captured them. They actually captured Lloyd. And Kai, Nia, Jay, Zane, and Cole actually get taken away from them. They actually lose them, actually. So they tried to save Lloyd and Gamron. So they were building so they can get a ship to get away. Little plane to get away. And right after that, they got to, Gamron and Lloyd was actually trying to get back with each other, and Lloyd found out how to throw. So they get away, and they start going, and then Lloyd triggers a trigger to make the plane go faster. And then he untriggers it, and Gamron actually needed a change of armor. And after that, they actually run into a goat, and then they actually crash on the temple of the ultimate weapon. They find out that the ultimate weapon, the temple, was actually where Lloyd's home when Lloyd was born. So they go in, they see a whole bunch of pictures, and Nia sees the Lady Iron Dragon, Gamron and Lady Iron Dragon, and they find out that it was actually Lady Iron Dragon was Lloyd's mom. Oh yeah, back then, let me rewind. After Meowth was released, like a couple seconds before, Gamron actually conquered Ninjago. I gone there and took over the mayor's place on the top of a building. So now back to there. So Coco actually finds out Lloyd is the Green Ninja at that point. So now let's continue where we left off. So they find the ultimate weapon, which is actually pieces of the elemental power. Kai Fire, Jay Lightning, Zane Ice, Cole Earth, Nia Water, and Lloyd was actually a little leaf piece. But then, Gamron wanted the ultimate weapon. Wait, let me reverse again. Before that, he tells about how Coco and Gamron got together, and they actually they were in a war, and they seen each other, and they were enemies, but then they started to love each other. So then they did that stuff. Flashback Gamron and the sushi chef, and Great White and General Number 1 is actually pretty much the only minifigures in the movie, out of the collectible minifigure series that's in the movie that I can think of. Kendo Kai and the ninja in the Kendo outfits and their Spinjitzu training outfits were not in the movie. Yeah, and so after that, Gamron tries to gets away with the ultimate weapon. Lloyd finds out that the reason why he's green is for life, and he's like, the color of life is green. And Lloyd is the leader. And there was like 5 holes in the front of the leaf. And there was 5 ninja. So you put those powers on there, and imagine that. And you imagine the ninja as their powers. First Jay and Nia as water and lightning. And then you imagine Kai as fire, and then Cole as earth, and then Zane as ice. Well, Cole as a rock, actually. And then Zane as ice. And after that, they actually activate their elemental powers inside. First was Jay's. Jay learned his when busted the doors down, which the Temple of Ultimate Weapon was collapsing. Then Cole, because a big part of the temple was actually about to fall on him, so Cole smashed it away. And after that was Zane. I don't remember if Nia did. Then there was Kai, and then they jumped off the thing because they were about to die, and that little head was actually coming from them. And then so they jumped, and Wu actually caught him with the bounty. And so they returned to Ninjago, and Nia used her water powers. Anyways, so they attack. Garmadon started throwing the pieces at Meowth, and Meowth actually eats Garmadon. So Lloyd says he was sorry, and then actually at the theater, people started crying. I heard a bunch of cries. My brother started wanting to cry, and I actually thought that was sad. But anyways, Lloyd says he was sorry about what he said, because he said he wishes Garmadon was not his father, and he said that. So after that, Garmadon cries, which is, instead of tears, it's fire, and the tears fell on the Meowth, who's like a part of Meowth, and it burned him, and he coughed up Garmadon, and Garmadon became a good cat. After hearing that, saying Meowth was actually scared, and Meowth became good, and then the movie ends off with Wu is just saying what happened after that. Coco and Nia made a school for the Shark Army generals to become good and all that. And Garmadon made it like a little restaurant with the sushi chef. They joined together, and yeah. Oh yeah, and the flashback, it did show the Just Hitched, but a lot of the parts they did not have, like Mom was Dad always the evil Lord? Where he said Pop That Kid's Balloon was actually in the movie, because if you've seen my gameplay, my live stream, it actually showed that part. But anyways, where she was in the part where on the moped, Coco was actually in her casual wear from that time, instead of a wedding gown like she was in a wedding dress, like she was in the trailer. And then so it finishes off, and the kid says, "Am I a martial arts master now?" And he said, Jackie said, Chan said no, and the little thing fell off, and the kid actually caught it, and then soon and then later the ending credits started with "Found My Place," and it was actually in the instructions, the animation was, and it said Garmadon was doing the Dance of Doom. And it showed some parts of the movie. I think Cole was actually on his desk listening to music. Kaz was where he said, I think I made it worse, but yeah. It was a very good movie. It's my favorite, and yeah. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, please subscribe, please follow me on Facebook and Google+, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.